hello there, and we are live. See ya, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are. I know that this is a kind of like an early call today, but see, we just have to get into it. Three shows lined up for me today. Yeah, in fact, four shows. On Ome, my guy. Yeah, I have one today with you. After this one, I have a show with some young kids, not kids, but some youngins. Yeah, you know, True Guna. I have to go to his channel down there, 7 to 8 p.m. Then from 8 p.m., I have a show here with Oregon Guna. We have to have an Arsenal therapy. Although he has a meeting today, but I'll be with him for like maybe 50 minutes. Then after that, I have a show with Rod, at the Liverpool channel. So it's gonna be a hard day today, man. But still, that doesn't mean I can't create time for the rival that I can see with my eyes right now, right here in front of me. No other person than Onome Soje. Onome, big up to you, man. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm here. What's happening?
Hey, man. I'm cool, man. I'm doing great. I'm cool.
You sure?
Hey,
You sure you're good?
but man, when I woke up this morning, yeah, Onome, to be very sincere with you, after that loss I took from Aston Villa, yeah, and shout out to my mates, yeah, football bands channel and Wolfang division, Simon. Oh, they're in the charts. Oh, big ups. Big ups to those guys. Yeah, I've been with them. I've spent time with them this week. And bro, man, it was um it was bad. I felt bad. Woke up Monday morning and I had to go to work, and then I just remembered, oh my God, we were slapped by Aston Villa. Of course, not your biggest of margins, yeah, but still we were slapped, and it hurt. It hurt. And on man, you could see that we didn't even have that extra bit of quality up front, and that's the problem with Arsenal. That extra bit of quality just isn't there. Martin Odegaard totally was not in that game. Of course, he would throw one or two passes here and there, yeah, but see, it all amounted to nothing. He had three good chances to, give Arsenal a goal, give us an equalizer, and even score us a winner yesterday. But he was nowhere to be found on the man. I have a problem with that. And the thing there is that with Arsenal, yeah, we've been glossing over this wins over these weeks, yeah. And when you face a half decent team that will take their chances and know how to defend at the same time, these are the problems you're going to face. It's a loss to Aston Villa. Aston Villa is that team, yeah. They can score goals, and at the same time, they could defend. They defended collectively as a team yesterday, and of course, they're just showing, they're actually showing us, yeah, that quality that they have. The quality beating Manchester City and keeping a clean sheet to the end of the game. The quality of beating Arsenal and just riding it to the end. That takes a whole different level of drilling. What do you think, Onome?
Um, I said to before the Man City game, I said to my friend, I said, listen, I said either Arsenal or Villa or Man City are going to drop points against Villa. There is absolutely no way Villa is losing these two games. I said Villa is not going to lose these two games. Either
Mm,
us or them are going to drop
mm,
points. I didn't expect both. I expected one of us to
yeah.
lose. I expected
Hmm.
one of us to draw at least. I didn't expect both of us, but fair play to Villa. Um, to be fair, I've not watched a lot of Arsenal's game this season, not like I did last season, but I managed to watch this Villa game. I
Oh
watched
my
this
God.
Villa game, and to be honest with you, there's a chance that one chance that Martin Odegaard had, and the keeper pretty much lay there before he actually passed the ball there. What you need to understand is this: Martinez used to be with you guys. He would have done shooting drills with Odegaard a lot of the times. So that is as a result of Martinez knowing Odegaard very well. Now
Bro,
Odegaard
bro,
should
bro,
have
bro,
known.
I'm not having that, man. Put it in the
Mate,
top bin. Bro,
he
it
laid there
was in the
before the shot
18 yard
came.
box. I don't care.
He
You
laid down
had
before the shot
three
came to save it.
put it in the
He
top
knows
bin.
him.
He's a professional
Yes,
player.
I
We play
understand,
caliber
Tony. But what I'm
matches.
saying is
Put it
he
in the
knows
top
him.
bin, man. I don't
Yeah,
care. Put it in
but
the
he
top bin.
knows him. He knows him. He knows him.
And I'm not having that. I'm
He
not
knows him.
having
Oh, look, back to my point. Back to my point. I saw. I
has been horrible this season, man. It's been shit. It's down the gutters. And you know what?
but,
Yeah, the
but
Arsenal fans have been glossing over Odegaard because he's been scoring little bits of goals. But I'm not having it because he is dropped in the last 5 games. Yeah, he's been scoring. Yeah, goals, of course. I do get that. But again, those goals are actually glossing over his clear deficiencies this season. He's not in games. And mostly in big games where we do need this guy, he's nowhere to be found. Oh no, man, it's a shit show, man. We're in
but
trouble.
look,
And
look.
if we don't go by January and go bring a more creative midfielder, attacking midfielder who will help us create and open up teams, we're screwed. We're in trouble. We're in trouble.
January is so difficult for big teams to get players in because big teams need top players. January is very difficult for big teams to get players in. You got to realize that there's not a lot of quality top players that is available for you to go and get to go and buy in January. So that's difficult. But back to my point, right?
Oh no, man,
Gabriel
with the
Jesus,
right amount of money, you can get any player in. With the
yeah, it's a
right
case of
amount
them
of money,
coming in. It's a
you can
case
get
of
any
them
player
coming
in.
in. It's not a matter of them coming in, right? It's a case of them coming in and coming to settle.
Ivan Tony can easily stay at Brentford to the end of the
Yeah,
season. They don't lose anything. They will still find a buyer. But obviously, he wants to leave by January. If
not really.
Brentford
I'm
say,
hearing
"Hey,
he's gonna. I'm hearing he's gonna sign a new contract. He feels obliged and loyal to Brentford.
are
He's
you
about to
serious,
sign a new
bro?
contract.
Bro, no, he's leaving. It's leaving. It's gonna
He's
leave.
a,
See,
he's about to sign a new
what I'm just
contract.
trying to say is that with the right money, that's not an excuse. With the right money, you will get the right player. It's all about the money. If Arsenal goes to Real Sociedad right now on the man as we speak, and go and table a bid for Zubimendi, give them an offer that will blow their minds. They will let that guy go, and
Yeah,
then
but
we
you're
have
talking about
ourselves
offers that
another
blow the mind.
creative
It doesn't.
midfielder.
It doesn't work like that to just go and give people over the odds for what their players are worth. Do you know what I mean? Players know that
It
you're there.
doesn't matter. It
Clubs
doesn't matter
clubs know that you're
if
desperate,
you
and when you come for their players, they're going to raise the
if you
money
want
a
to win
lot.
the league, if you want to win the league, this is what you have to do. If you want to win the league, this is what you have to. See, you have to sacrifice. You can't tell me that you won't sacrifice. Do you want to tell me Pep Guardiola won't dip his hand into the general transfer window? Do you think
I
so?
I I, I can I
Calvin,
can honestly tell you that we're not going to sign anybody in January.
Calvin Phillips is not looking good. Nunes is also a flop. See, yeah, see,
No,
bro.
whoa, 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 whoa,
See,
whoa, whoa,
no,
steady,
no, no, no,
steady,
no, no,
steady,
no, no,
steady.
no, no.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Nunes
whoa,
is a
whoa,
flop.
whoa,
Calvin
whoa,
Phillips
whoa,
is a flop for
whoa,
your team.
whoa, whoa,
You do
steady
need
lad,
an
steady
extra.
lad,
You need see wait. You need extra
steady
muscle in
with the
the
flop
middle of the park.
throwing.
Do you want to tell me that? Do you want to tell me now, right now, that Pep Guardiola will go into the market and a player would say no? I don't think so. Come and play for the you know
Okay,
for the best team that I've put my whole work my whole work into it. I just won a three-peat. I just won
okay.
the Champions League. We're
Can I
European
can I
champions.
can I address
We're
that?
Premiership champions. They will
Can I
come, and with the
can
right
I
amount of
can
money,
I address that?
they will
Okay,
come. Don't tell me that,
okay.
man.
Can I address that, right? So you just said something key, right? You just said if Pep Guardiola goes into the market, first of all, the name you mentioned is Pep Guardiola, right? Compared to Arteta, right? That's number one. Number two, the clubs you're mentioning is Man City and Arsenal in this day and age. In this day and age, we're not talking about Thierry Henry's time and invisible time. We're talking about right now players that are out there, if you tell them Man City want you, yes, they're going to want to come because guess what? Like you just mentioned, we just won the treble. We're winning trophies left, right, and center. You're guaranteed a
But
trophy when
but
you
the
come over here.
but the
So it's a
but
different
the
market. You can't compare those two clubs.
no. But the Clear shut you guys down. It shut you
That's
guys down.
fine. That's not a
Yeah, that's what I'm
problem.
saying. Not every player would come.
That's one.
Understand that
That's
because you
one.
just
That's
said
one in a million. That's one in a million. That's one in a million. Is a
one in
London
a
boy. Is a London boy. That's one in a million. We went to the market late,
million.
and plus as well, we only went in there to just get you guys to pay more. We
With
went in
the
there to
right
get you guys to
amount of
pay
money,
more.
you will
That's
get
what we
the
did.
right amount of
We made you
players.
guys pay 150.
Just spend. Onome went out. I think he'll come back.
I'm
Onome
here. I'm here.
just Onome just spend the money. That's just it. If you want to get any player, you will
But
get.
you spend the money on Gabriel Jesus. What money do you want again? You spend the money on Kai
On who?
Havertz.
So do you think Gebreyesus will win me the title? The answer
Of
is
course
no.
not. Of course not.
The
It's
answer is
not.
no. He
I
can't
know
score
this.
20
I know
goals in a
him.
season. That's what I'm
Listen,
saying. He
I
can't
saw
score 3 goals
Jesus.
for us in a
I
season. We're doomed.
I saw Jesus in his rightful position at left back playing for you guys. And I'm like, oh, there we go. Yep, that's the Jesus I know. He will play anywhere else on the pitch apart from getting in that box. It's ridiculous.
It's
It's
shocking, man.
absolutely it's embarrassing. Like he will play anywhere on the pitch. He wants to just touch the ball. He wants to be involved in every. I saw Jesus getting the ball from the centre back. Why is my
Mm,
striker getting the ball 10 yards from my centre back? When he gets that ball and he turns, who is he going to pass the ball to? You need to be
mm,
the one they pass the ball to, not you trying to pass the ball to somebody else. It's so basic. It's as basic as it goes. But I will tell you this now, that also is down to the coach. Down to the coach. The reason I say it's down to the coach is this: if the coach gives an instruction and say,
mm,
listen, I don't want you coming short. I don't want you to see you come short. I want you
mm,
to go in behind. Try and get in behind. Yes, I know it's not your game, but guess what? I'm paying you £250,000. I'm telling you, I want you to go in behind. I want you in that box. When the ball goes right, there's just certain instructions that's given, right? So,
mm.
so if your winger has the ball, right?
Yeah,
There's just
yeah,
certain positions that is so basic. You can even teach your under fives, your under tens, your under six, your under 14s. This. If your
yeah.
winger has the ball on one side, yeah, what I need in
Mm.
the box is my striker, an attacking midfielder, and my other winger on the other side. So I need three players in the box. That is so basic that you cannot tell me that Arteta is giving that information to Jesus. He is not giving him that information. He is not. The reason I say he's not is Gabriel Jesus has the license to play so freely everywhere else but that box. If Arteta says to him, listen, mate, when Bukayo's on that ball, when Martinelli's on that ball, I need you attacking the near post or the far
Mm.
post. Odegaard, as my attacking midfielder, when that winger has the ball, I need you in that box on the edge of the area, right? Right back, I need you supporting him. Those are the most basics of rules and formation that you
I,
need. It's,
see,
it's,
man.
it's that simple, but he's not
I
telling you
just
that information. So I
see,
blame
see.
I blame Arteta for that, not Jesus so much. We all know
Onome,
Jesus
Onome,
likes to play football.
Onome, I do agree with you, man. I agree with you. The coach has a case to answer. And again, Onome, our attack, Arsenal, I think we'll soon go to Man City, yeah. But again, Arsenal's attack is too predictable. We are too predictable.
I told you this. I remember I
We
told
are
you this.
very, 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 very
Tony,
predictable.
Tony, Tony,
Bukayo
Tony.
Saka will be the see, yeah. Bukayo Saka will come from the right, yeah. Try to put it up, to his other leg. Try to cut in. Defenders in the Premier League, they know this. They know the drill. They watch these videos. They know how you come in. We need to learn how to switch. See, I see how other coaches do their stuff. Yeah, they switch up. They switch up. They switch up the whole formation. Bukayo Saka is a player that can play on the left. He can play on the right. See, he even played left back. Switch the whole thing up. Like it's too predictable. Martinelli coming from the left, yeah, got in. He doesn't even look forward. He's always looking down with the ball. It's predictable. It's predictable.
I
Our
told you.
attack,
I told you this.
nothing
I
is
told you
new.
this a while ago. I told you this a while ago. I
That's a
said. I
problem.
said. I told you this a while ago. I said, listen. Is I said to you before. I said, why don't you try something different? Get Bukayo Saka on the left hand side. Get him to be a left winger, traditional left winger. Get
Mm.
Martinelli to be a traditional right winger. Sometimes you know what? Put Jesus on the right wing that he
Switch it
loves
up.
so much.
Switch it up. Switch
Get
it up.
Martinelli up front. Let Martinelli play. You know what I mean,
Bro,
something different.
I'm even for Martinelli to play number 9 in
That's what
that
I'm
team.
saying to you. Something different. You've heard Pep say this. Pep says sometimes, today I needed a left footer on left wing and a right footer on right. You've heard him say it several times. He said it several times. He changes things up. You cannot be that predictable because what's happening now, and I told you this before, what's happening now, teams know how to play against you guys. All they need to do is get two players on your wingers, and once that's stopped, they know that Gabriel Jesus is not present in that box. So guess what?
Mm.
The defenders are not playing against any striker. You're playing a false nine with you're pretty much playing a false nine. They're not playing against any
We
strikers.
don't even
They
have
are
any
just they're
strike. See,
playing.
bro.
They're
See,
not
we're not
playing
playing
against
with any
striker.
person.
They're
We
not
don't
playing
even
against
have any
anybody.
strikers, bro. We don't have a striker. We don't
They're not
have a
playing against
striker, bro.
anybody. Newcastle did it to
We
you.
don't have a
Doubled
striker.
up, doubled up, doubled up. They will do it to you. They will double up and double up and double up, and it's becoming difficult. It's becoming difficult. Teams know how to play against you guys. What you guys are
Exactly.
suffering is this. What you guys are suffering is this. you okay, I'll give you an example. Right, Pep Guardiola has changed formation and changed system every damn season. He comes up with something new. You guys are still coming with last season. We're just gonna roll into it. No, teams have done their homework. They know how to play against you. They know how to defend against you. They know what to do. So what are you going to do that is different? What is Arteta going to do that is going to be different from what you have now? Do you understand?
Yeah.
You're already
Yeah.
creating a situation with the goalkeeper where I think Peter Schmeichel came out and said, Peter Schmeichel came out and said, he said that is the one position that needs stability. A goalkeeper needs to know that I am the number one, no matter what, so he can be relaxed. Now you got all these keepers diving everywhere. I'm quoting him, by the way. You got these keepers diving everywhere, trying to impress the keeper. Look, I made a save. Look. I should be the one playing next week. I because they don't know whether they play next week. It's ridiculous. He created a problem when there wasn't any problem. What he needed to fix, he didn't fix it. He went to fix what's not broken. I don't
True.
believe Ramsdale is that bad of a keeper from last season. Because guess what? Last season, I remember setting games, Liverpool away, last minute save. There are certain games where Ramsdale saved you, right?
Bro,
And with,
he cost us
it
some
cost you
games.
too.
But
And it cost you
but
some
see,
games, but
this
but
goalkeeper.
that's
See,
football. They're gonna cost you as well as save you.
That goalkeeping situation, it's a different ball game entirely.
It's a
Yeah.
disaster.
We need competition. We need competition for places in this team. That's the thing. We need competition. And Onome, please don't tell me that you cannot have two world class goalkeepers in the same team. You have it
It's
in
hard.
your
It's
own
hard to please
team.
them.
No. You have
It's
it
hard
in
to
your
please
same
them.
team. Why can Arsenal, the third biggest, yeah, club in this country, in England,
We have
how
it in our
can you
own
tell
team,
me
but
we
we
can't
know.
have
Look, look, no,
two?
hold on, Tony. Tony, there's a
How
difference.
can you tell me we can't have
There's a
two world
difference.
class
We have
goalkeepers?
we have it in our own
Otega
team.
is
There's a
a world class
difference.
goalkeeper.
There is a
Edison is a
difference.
world class goalkeeper, and they're playing in the same team. There's no
No,
complaint. Otega
no,
sits
there's
on
a
that bench. He
difference.
doesn't talk.
There's a
I've not
difference.
seen him in the papers.
There's a
But
difference. There is a clear number one in Man City. We know who the number one is. Everybody knows who the number one is. In your team, you don't know who the number one is. That is the problem. That is the problem. And guess what? Guess what? Ortega knew the position before he came to take it. Ortega knew who number one is before he came to take it. I don't believe Raya was told that, listen, you're coming to play second fiddle here. Raya was told, listen, come and fight for your place. The number one shirt is vacant. That wasn't the case at City. Ortega was never told that the number one shirt is vacant.
but again, it doesn't stop you from putting in performances, man. Anytime Ortega is being called upon to
Of
put in a
course.
performance, he
Have
puts
you
in a
heard his interview?
performance.
Did you hear what he
He-
said in his interview?
and you know what? That's what big players do. That's what big players do.
Do you
When
know
you
what? Do
come
you know
in,
what?
regardless of whether you're number one or you're number 10, just put up a decent performance. The fact
Do,
there is that David Raya has come into this team and he hasn't even put up a good performance. I
do you
can't
know
even
what?
see the reason why we've gone in and brought in this guy. It looks average. It looks average.
Very average.
It
Very
looks
average.
it, it,
It's
it looks
normal. It's
average. And you
very
know what?
average.
Yeah, and see, you know what? Yeah, Onome, yeah, we have a very inexperienced manager. This manager is I need him out of the football club. To be
He
very
should be
sincere with you.
experienced by now, though, Tony. He should be experienced by
Exactly,
now.
4 seasons. He
He
should be,
should be
man.
experienced by now. You can't
What
tell me
is it?
inexperience doesn't come into it now. I'm sorry. He should
Onome,
be. He's experienced enough by now. 4 seasons at Arsenal. He is experienced enough by now. Listen, prior to Arsenal, being with Pep Guardiola under Pep Guardiola for so long, he has witnessed everything you need to witness. So he's not coming from no Timbuktu league or Timbuktu place, right? He's coming from Man City, where he was for 3 years and lifted three Premier League titles. He
yeah.
contributed to that. You've heard Pep Guardiola speak so highly of them. He contributed to those titles that because assistant managers don't ever get to twisted. It's not just the manager, coaches, everybody contributes to that. So he contributed to that. So he is experienced. He knew how Pep dealt with certain things. You are learning from the master. So and you come to take Arsenal, right, which is your beloved club and your loved club. You're 4 years into the job. You cannot listen. Let's not start hiding behind this experience nonsense. He is experienced enough to do the business at Arsenal. But what I'm saying to you is this: in terms of the number one goalkeeper situation, right? Ortega came out and said it in his interview. Ortega said, "I don't see myself as a number two. I see myself as a number one. That is the way I trick my brain to prepare for games. So
That's the mentality. That's the
whenever I'm called
mentality.
upon, I'm going in there believing I'm the number one goalkeeper.
That's the mentality.
He
But
knows
we
he's
have
not the number
complete
one, but
donuts.
he
We have
says that.
complete donuts in this team. Complete donut in our own team. See, yeah, both go two of them. Let them just ship them off here. See, we can go and even bring. See, David De Gea. I respect that goalkeeper. I respect him.
What's
Go
Donnarumma? What's
find
Donnarumma doing at
guys
PSG?
and throw this bunch of
Answer me
losers
this.
away.
Answer me this.
Throw them
Answer
away.
me this.
We can bring
Tony.
in this year. We can go to Atletico Madrid and go get Oblak. Th-
Tony.
Show
Answer
them
me
a
this.
bone. Show them a bone.
Tony.
Go get these players. See, on the man I'm coming. See, David Raya, yeah, he doesn't command this position. Yeah, he doesn't command this position. I've not seen a goalkeeper that lacks in at Brentford. It wasn't like this. To be very sincere, superior distribution. uh, his crossfield passes are ultimate. And he can literally catch the ball. His reflexes, second to none. I really liked him at Brentford. But coming down here, he looks a shadow of himself. He doesn't command this area. He doesn't inspire motivation. He doesn't even galvanize the team when you need him to galvanize the team. He can't even arrange his back four. Everyone looks shabby. Bro, it's a goddamn mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. And I don't know what this manager is telling these guys, what Mikel Arteta is telling these guys at halftime. It's like it just goes and it's like they're zombies. Yeah? It's like you know zombies, yeah, they don't think. No brain. The brain is not braining. It just goes, yeah, it comes out from the other side. These guys, I don't know what's going on with them. And you know what, yeah, Onome. See, what even hurt me more? Onome, I'll allow you to speak here. What even hurt me more was that Aston Villa was there for the taking. Aston Villa, there's
Yeah, they
nothing
were. They were
special.
in that game. They were in
Bro,
that game.
bro,
They
nothing
were in that game.
special about
They were in
Aston
that
Villa.
game.
Those in the chart, yeah.
I
Big
agree.
ups to everyone in the chart. The Assembled is here. Thomas Yosabi is here. Football Bant is here, yeah. Simon Wolfang Gang Division is down here with us. That's my brother. The Assembled is here. Amy Baba, that's my brother. He's down here too. Tell us what you think about that Aston Villa matchup. Oh no, man. Yeah. What do you say to that? I really feel that Aston Villa was there for the taking. They were there for the taking. They were there.
The crazy thing is, right? City's lost to Aston Villa.
Mm,
If that didn't ring alarm bells for you guys to say, hang on, I know we're not playing very well, right? But we lost
mm,
Aston Villa. It should have rang alarm bells for you guys to say, whoa, Liverpool has gone on and won and gone top of the league. If that's not alarm bells to say, okay, this is a chance to go to keep our 6 points clear of City because more than likely they're going to win the next game and come within 3 points again. So the celebration of last week is not going to matter now, but they need to just win that game. Sometimes there's certain parts of the season where you talk about, oh, performances are important. So
mm,
almost like the beginning part of the season, results are important. Then it gets to the middle, it's like, okay, we want to see good performances. Then it gets to the business end of the season, it's like, okay, it's a results game again, kind of thing.
mm,
But I just feel
mm.
like that is a chance missed. I'm not disrespecting Aston Villa in any way, shape, or form. Aston Villa are very organized. Do I see them as a title contender? No, I don't. I'm so sorry. I don't, right? I believe they're going to hit the self destruct button on their own and they're going to fall off. For me, Aston Villa
Oh no, man. I'm
qualified for
sorry.
top
Oh
four.
no, man. Sorry, I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you.
Tony,
Aston
come on,
Villa
man. We
is
know how
not.
this
Bro, no,
business.
no,
We
no.
know
I
how this
don't.
business
No,
goes,
no, no, no,
man.
no. I don't
We
agree
know
with
how
you.
this business
This is
is,
an
man.
Aston
Aston
Villa
Villa
team
is not
that
going to
beat
win the
you,
league, bro. We know how
bro,
the business
bro,
is.
bro. I
We
know
know
how
how
the
the
business
business is.
is, but you can't say that they're not genuine title contenders. What are you
I
talking?
don't see it.
They
I
beat
don't
Man
see it.
City, European champions,
And
Premier League
so
champions.
what?
They beat you guys, yeah. They beat
And so
Arsenal,
what?
listen.
And so
They
what?
beat
Freak
listen.
results.
They beat Arsenal, who are table toppers. They've beaten Chelsea this season, I think. They've beaten
Everybody can be Chelsea.
they've,
It's
yeah.
freak
See,
results. They're
they've
freak
beaten
results. We get them in the season.
Onome. They beat Chelsea this season, yeah. I think they've beaten Manchester United this season. Onome, they have beaten every single team that they should be beating this season. I
And the
don't know
same
about
Aston Villa will
Liverpool.
go and lose to Everton next
I,
week.
I,
And the
I
same
don't know
Aston Villa
about
will go and lose to they're going to lose to Fulham. Like
but,
this is Aston Villa. It's not
but
let's
again
not
we
get
don't know.
excited, bro. Let's not get excited, please.
But again we don't know. They are top three. What I know right now is that they are top three. They're in 35 points. Arsenal is in 36. They're above you, who's Manchester City, in the top four position. Bro, what are you talking about? These
Okay.
guys are
So
genuine title contenders.
yeah,
Are you
okay.
serious? They
Okay.
are
Right.
genuine title contenders. And on the there's one other factor you're not checking. They have a superior manager. When you have a
Oh,
superior
now he's a
manager
superior
who,
manager, and you guys had him
oh,
unsacked. Oh, now
of course, those guys are goofballs. Those guys in our board are goofballs. He's a superior manager. Come on,
now
man.
he's a superior
Like,
manager, and you guys had
bros,
him unsacked him.
no, 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 no. He's
Oh,
a superior manager.
Emery is a very good manager,
Man,
bro.
he's
Emery is a
won the
very good
Europa
manager.
League, man. He's won the Europa
He
League.
wins Europa League
He's won the
like
Europa
it's
League.
he wins his Europa League, right? Like it's making a cup of tea. That's that
Exactly.
guy, right? So if a manager wins like that, you guys, I don't know how it went with you guys or whatever, whatever, but he is a superior manager. You are definitely correct. But for me, right, the way I see it is this, right? And you can call me, the way I look at
It's
the
our
league is
fan
this.
base. Our fan base is one of the most fickle, like one of the most fickle. No patience, nothing. Yeah, we just started calling the guy good evening, started mocking the guy. Bro, it's a shit show, man. Our fan base too have to take blame for all these things too. To be very sincere with you, shameful, shameful fan base sometimes, man. We
The way
piled
I
up the
see it is,
pressure. We pushed him to live, and now we got this guy now, and look at where we are. We
but
can't
you know
even
what it is
beat
though. You know what
Aston
it is
Villa.
though. In all fairness, Emery came straight after Wenger. The person that comes straight after the most successful manager and stuff is always difficult for that person, right? I can only imagine whoever's going to come after Pep is going to be very difficult because the standards they're going to hold that person, right? So if the next person comes and say, for example, fucks it all up or whatever, then it's easier for the next person to come and raise you for that fuck up, but still not get to the standard of where Arsene Wenger was, or where Pep was, or where Klopp was. Do you know what I mean? So that's how it
Yeah.
kind of works when it comes to a great manager that has been successful for your club. Next manager come, fucks it up. Next manager comes, and they're going to be trying to fix the fuck up that the other manager has done. So that's usually how it goes, right? With Aston Villa, for example, Steven Gerrard came and messed it up. So when Emery's job was easy, but he's actually doing way beyond and way above what he's supposed to do right now. But I just feel like it's an opportunity that you guys have missed. You guys need to really keep City away from you if you want to do anything in this league, because we all know that the the onslaught is coming. We know that, right? But in the meantime, you need to get yourselves away. So I'll say this right now, and I
But
don't want to see.
see, the problem with Arsenal is that it's deeper. It's deeper than Man City. It's deeper than Man City. Like when see, yeah, I looked at that game against Aston Villa. Yeah, I saw that these guys, yeah, they didn't even respect our attack. Like they defended loosely. Yeah, they defended collectively as a team. I get that, but they were so lackadaisical in their defending. Like they weren't tightly knit. They played like they were so relaxed. They didn't even give respect to the attack
They
of
play
our.
their own football. They play at home. They play their own. They play their home. The way they play at home, they play their football.
I know,
It's
but
not a matter
again,
of respect.
no,
They are
no,
home.
I know, but again, they were playing against the team that was first in the league,
Doesn't
so
bother them. Doesn't
it
bother
comes
them.
with
They're
a bit
playing
of
at
calculation.
home.
It comes with a bit of
Their mindset is we're
we
playing
have
at
to be
home, guys.
careful. I
Nope.
know, but
Nope.
again, you have to be careful of Arsenal, who were
Nope.
like first in the league.
Nope.
I'm just saying from my own thinking. Yeah,
Not their
you have to be
mindset. Nope.
wary. I get that. Of course, you have to give that to Unai Emery. He has kind of like just motivated these players, yeah, turned them into a cult, yeah, and they respect him. He has actually taught them how to see. I saw how they were defending, yeah, the way they were like just throwing passes here and there, their ball distribution from the back, seamless, seamless, and I've not seen that in 5 seasons with Mikel Arteta. Yeah, we tried to do that, but we're still jittery in doing that, man. I saw Aston Villa play from the back effortlessly against Arsenal. The progression was amazing, and they did it in their own skin. They played nice football, and you know what? Yeah, they did, even in the second half. No man, these guys didn't even have to come out because they knew they didn't respect our attack. All they just had to do was to defend properly. They didn't even have to do much. They just put in 60%. They didn't even come to attack in the second half. They just knew that they would ride it to the end. And bro, man, you just have to respect the team that can do that against two heavyweights in one week.
Yeah, yeah, I get you. I mean, they don't have to respect you guys or respect anything you do, because just for the basic fact of they playing at home. It's a home game for them. So these guys have won 14 games at home prior to that. Why should they give any team respect coming to their home? You guys should be scared. You guys are the ones who should be worried about them.
No, but we were the last, we were the last team to beat them in,
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
park.
yeah. But what I'm saying is, there have been 14 games wins, right? Why should they be respecting anybody coming there? They're building a fortress. Remember what I said to you about home games? Remember
Oh
what
no,
I said
man,
to you about home games?
we were the last team to beat those guys.
It
That's
doesn't
for
matter,
sure.
Tony. It
Secondly,
doesn't matter.
we were the first in the league. Yeah, these things
It doesn't
matters.
matter whether you're the last team to beat them.
No.
They're 14 games unbeaten.
No, man, these
That's what they
things
care
matter.
about.
These
They don't
things
care.
matter from certain teams. It comes with a bit of caveat. They're a little bit wary about what you pose and the threat you pose. Mostly in being the team that beat them last
Well,
there. Mostly
clearly they did it.
mostly in being the team that's number one. But I'm saying that they didn't. So they have an elite mentality. And that's due to the kind of manager that they've brought into the football club. And again, Onome, we're throwing the fact that these guys have done smart business in the summer. We've totally forgotten that they did smart business in the summer. They
Paul
went,
Torres came in, whatever
they,
his name is.
Paul
He's a
Torres
very
came
good
in, the
defender.
Paul
He's won
Torres,
Europa Leagues.
6 foot plus, yeah, defender. They brought that guy in from VRL. They brought that guy in. Mind you, this guy's brought in Yuri Tillemans. Great player. I asked for this guy
I don't know. I don't know
in
why
the summer.
Arsenal
I
didn't go for
begged
Yuri
for this
Tillemans. I
guy.
don't know why Arsenal didn't go for
Arsenal
him.
fans, Arsenal fans were out there like, no, we don't. And Arsenal fans, we have this chip on our shoulders. Yeah, we like to. No. I don't want that. Who are we? We've not won any trophies in 20 odd seasons. Who are we to
Yuri,
choose? Pick
Yuri
and choose.
Tillemans would have been the
Your Tillman
perfect
will
number
come in
eight.
and do a job.
He would have been
Exactly.
the perfect number eight for you.
Even James Madison. When I raised up that issue, the chip on the shoulders of Arsenal fans. No, why should we be going for Mad? And I listen to this, it makes me want to tear my hair, like the remaining hair on my head. I want to just pull it
But
out.
yet, but
Now
yet,
look at
but yet,
Madison.
but yet,
Look
you
at
went for Kai
Madison.
Havertz.
Boring. Yeah, exactly. It's a shit show. It's a shit show.
But yet, you
On
went
a
for
man-
Kai Havertz, and then they turn around and go, "Oh well, he's here now. We might as well support him." Ah, please, man,
I don't know,
please.
man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy. And what hurts me more is that Aston Villa was there for the. I don't really see them as a superior team when playing them yesterday on Saturday. They were there for the taking. I should have beaten those guys like 4-0 in the first half. They were just so like ah, bro, I can't fix it, man. Other guys should have scored at least 2-3 conservatively. 2-3. Easy. Easy. Misplacing passes here and there. Kai Havertz was the best guy on ground for us. Even again,
And that there is
it's
the big
disturbing.
problem.
It's a
If
big
Kai
problem.
Havertz is your best player,
He was the best player on the pitch.
it's a
To be very frank, it's
it's a
insane.
bigger problem
It's
than you
insane.
guys think it is.
He had a better game. He had a better game than Declan Rice. He had a more superior game than Martin Odegaard. He was the best player on the pitch. I can't believe I'm saying this. I've abused and give this guy lots of curses
Yup,
on
I know you
channel.
have.
But bruv, this guy was the merchant on the field, while other guys look like cockroaches. It's shameful. It's disgraceful performance. No real quality down there, man. It was shocking, man. Let's go to Man
But
City.
look, on the bright side for you guys, how you got to look at
No,
it is this as well,
bro.
right?
There's no bright side. There is
Hold
no
on. You
bright side.
criticize
We're
and you
going
talk
to
about the
on a,
bright side.
there's no bright side. We're going to face Liverpool 3 times in 6 weeks. Not with that defense. Not with that defense that See, everything is just a shit show. We have a big problem. Yeah, we considered 3 goals against Luton. 3 goals, imagine, against Luton. 3 goals, and then we can't even score
And you
against
score on the
Aston
last
Villa.
minute and you're celebrating. See them last minute goals, right?
It's a big
It's
problem.
great. It's great, but it's at the same time it's not great because it just shows that it's a
I
struggle
have
throughout the
Fulham.
90 minutes.
I have
You
Fulham.
know,
I have Brighton. Bro, these teams will give us problems, man.
Fulham
I
has
have
scored 10 goals in the
I
last two
have no
games.
exactly. I have no confidence whatsoever going into that Fulham match. I have no confidence whatever going into that Liverpool match. These guys are gonna steamroll us at Anfield. It's possible. If we play the same way we played in Aston Villa, we're gonna be steamrolled. Take it from me, man.
I tell you what's going to happen. See the Liverpool game, right? Liverpool going to beat you at Anfield, and they're going to get a point against you guys at your home. You're not going to beat Liverpool twice. You're not going to beat Liverpool. You're not going to beat Liverpool twice. You're not going to beat them
Not
once.
not with the way we
Not
defended,
with what I see right now.
not with the way we defended
But
against Luton,
even your most
not with the way we
reliable,
played against
even
Aston
your
Villa.
most reliable, I saw him give a pass between the keeper and the defender and went for a corner kick, and I'm thinking, boy, he's peak right now. He's shaky. He's shaky at best. But enough of that. Look, bright side is
Oh no,
you.
man.
It's your second
Oh no,
defeat.
man.
It's your
I don't
second
even have
defeat of this
confidence
season.
in my goalkeepers. Like
Hold
I
on.
just feel like David Raya in the post. If you just shoot a shot, yeah, it will just enter. Like that. That's how I feel. The way
I
he's
know that
playing
feeling because we
was
had Claudio
shaky.
Bravo one time, and that was the
Oh,
case. Listen, the
Bravo is better. Bravo is better. You don't
The
know what we've.
Luton goal was
Bravo is
embarrassing.
better. Just put a decent shot in. David Raya would just. He would just. See, it's worse than Onana. I'm serious, bro. This
The
is worse
Luton two
than Onana.
goals,
At least
the
Onana say
Luton
I'm
two goals were
confident.
embarrassing.
Raya has no confidence. None. None. See, no confidence. Nothing. He can't even command his area. It's a shit show, bro. We're in trouble. I just
Yeah,
can't wait till
you are
January.
in
Let's see
trouble.
what
I
we
agree.
can bring in,
But
man. We're in
look,
trouble, man.
one thing I will say is this, right? One thing I will say is this, right? For me, right? For me, right? If you guys start to slip off that top, the problem you have is this: the mentality that we have as City is this. And don't call it big headed. Understand what I'm saying. And people in the comments, please understand what I'm saying, what I'm about to say. The mentality we have as City is this. Like you got certain teams that have the mentality of top four, right? So you got Tottenham, for example, say we need to get into that top four, right? And they look at the fourth position team and say,
Mm,
how many points are we off the top four? You look at, say, Aston Villa, for example, they are in there right now. But you look at, say, Newcastle, for example, with their ambition to get into the top four. They look at the fourth team and go, how many points are we from the top four? They go,
mm,
oh, we're 6 points, or we're 7 points, or we're 8 points from the top four. That is the mentality that they have. That is the position that they have. Do you know what
mm,
the mentality at City is? The mentality at City is how many points are we from the top of the league, from first position? That is the mentality we have. No other thing, no other mentality. And the reason why we have that mentality is because we know that that is where we find ourselves every season, near enough to top four. That's why they always say if you finish above City, you're probably going to win the league. So right now, the problem you have is this: if City is thinking, how many points are we from the top? And we're thinking, we're 4 points away from the top. We are looking beyond Arsenal. I'm not being big headed. Please understand me. Please understand me. I'm not being big headed. We are looking beyond Arsenal. We're not thinking about Arsenal. We're thinking, how many points are we from the top of the league? And it's 4 points right now, right? So we're looking beyond Arsenal. So really and truly, what you guys need to do to be in our thinking, you need to be top of that league because that's where we're targeting. If you are second in that league, we don't care about you. We're not looking at you. We're looking at who is at the top. That is where we're shooting our shots because that's where we belong. We're not a Tottenham that is looking at, oh, how many points are we from the top four? We're not a United that's thinking about, oh, we need to qualify for Champions League. How many points are we away from Champions League? We're not thinking of that. Our mentality is how many points away from top of the league. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what we're
mm,
thinking. So
mm.
what your best chance, what you need to do is you need to be at that top of that league. You guys need to be the one that are 7 points clear, 6 points clear from us.
Mm.
That's where you need to be. And that's the problem you have.
See, on see, it's cool and okay, yeah, when you boast and talk about all these things, yeah. But again, I still do see Man City as a team that's vulnerable this season. Um, Rodri was suspended for the match against Aston Villa. Without him, without Doku, you didn't have much quality. You lost that matchup. So now I do agree, personally, right now, I do agree with what I've seen throughout the season. Man City might just be a one-man team. Yeah, and and the proof is in the pudding. If Rodri doesn't play, there's no wins. Think about it. You lost against Wolf without Rodri. You lost which other game did you lose again or draw? Sorry. There was a game
We
you
drew
lost earlier this season
against Aston Villa, we lost. Against Chelsea, we
against
drew.
us. Against us,
Yeah,
you lost.
yeah. Mm,
Rodri did not play. Yeah,
mm,
and against Aston Villa, Rodri did not play, and yet you lose again. You drop
mm,
points against Tottenham Hotspurs, against
mm.
Chelsea. Yeah, I think he came back in that game against Chelsea, right? But there
Yeah, he
was
was
a
playing
game you
against Chelsea.
guys drew.
He
Yeah,
scored
there
against
was a
Chelsea.
yeah, sure. There was a game you guys played within those draws you drew, and you drew, and I think he wasn't there in that one. Onome, I think you guys are playing like a one-man team without Rodri. There's no show. And
Call it what you want. Call it what you
no, no, no.
want.
It's
We
not.
couldn't care
No,
less.
Onome, Onome. Wait, Onome. I'm not saying it that. I'm just saying it because I'm a rival. I'm
Yeah,
saying
of
it
course.
because no, no. I'm saying it out of fact, and it's proven. It's evidential that
I
without
understand.
Rodri this season, there are
Hmm.
problems. Yeah,
Hmm.
big, huge problems for Manchester City. And
Hmm.
that's a fact. I'm not just speaking. I'm speaking out of fact, and with the evidence we've compiled this season. The proof is in the pudding. And then see, yeah, even without Doku this season, yeah, and this is crazy to even think about it because Doku was just a player that you got this summer. But if you notice the way he's playing, he has tightly interwoven himself neatly, yeah, into this Manchester City team. He's playing the Man City way. And without that player, I'm serious, this season, man, without that player this season, it has also shown that your attack has also dwindled in a way. In the games he hasn't played this season, you guys look a little bit, it's not just that little bit of quality isn't just there, and that's why you struggled against a team like Luton. Imagine Man City struggling against a team like Luton, bro. Come on, man. On a normal day, you would smash that team with Rodri and Doku and the rest of them on a normal day. Yeah, Grealish, you will. But bro, so what happened on Sunday, man? I wasn't really inspired by Man City. Yeah, of course, next year,
Can I speak on my team?
No, 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 I know, but next year, of course, you can oil. I know you guys are just oiling the machine,
We're not talking about
waiting
next
to.
year. Who's telling
No, no, no,
who's speaking next
no,
year? We're
no,
not
no,
telling you about
no,
next year.
no, no. See, on the way, look, this is what I'm saying. I know that by next year, yeah, that's by January, February. I know you guys are just oiling the machine, and you can go on a 15 game unbeaten run. I know that it's true, it's possible. But bro, man, right now with this team I'm seeing right now, bro, without
I'm
Rodri, I'm sorry, man. And
okay.
again,
So
if people wanna outdo Manchester City, just target Rodri. I think that's just the thing
it's impossible.
because we.
It's impossible. You can't. You
Okay,
can't.
good.
When Rodri is on the pitch, right? Rodri is like a daddy and playing amongst his kids on the
Mm,
pitch, right? But what I'm saying to you is this year, we're 4 points from the top, right? We're 4 points from the top. So it's not like we are, some crazy amount of points from the top. The only reason why we worry and why we are worried right
mm,
now, or
mm,
me personally anyway, I know I speak for maybe half the fans or whatever, is
mm.
because of who is at the top. Liverpool is at the top. We know those guys don't play either. You understand? We listen. We've been in battle with
But they're
them.
not looking perfect this season either.
That's my
They're
next
not
point,
looking
right?
perfect
That's
either this
that's my
season.
next point. That's my next point, right? That's my next point. Look, it's like a setup. We're setting everybody up. So Liverpool's at the top, but Liverpool is not the Liverpool that we know. So we know that it's very possible to overtake them and stuff. What you saying about Rodri? Yes, I agree. Rodri is a very influential player for us, but to call us a one-man team just because we lost a few games that Roger wasn't playing, I think is very, very disrespectful on the treble winners, right? So don't disrespect a Pep Guardiola team like that. Don't ever say that again out of your mouth to disrespect Pep Guardiola and call Pep Guardiola a one-man team because it's not a one-man team. Rodri has missed a few games. Yes,
Why
we've lost
wouldn't I
those
say
games.
that? See, I just told you. I just told you that without. I gave you evidence. It's fact
Yeah,
based
that's fine.
that this
That's
season
fine.
without Rodri, you're nowhere to be found. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's fine.
And with him and with
But there
him
are games that Rodri
and
play that we still lose and we still draw and we still play terrible as
how
well.
many of those games this season have you lost?
I'm just saying there are games.
No, no, no.
Rodri hasn't won
How
every
many
single
games?
game that he's played at the
How
city in the
many
City
games?
team. I don't know off the top of my
Many
heart.
games have you
I
played
watch the
this season
games.
with Rodri there that
I
you
don't
haven't
write down
won?
the stats for any
That's
questions to
none.
come my way.
In every game Rodri has played this season, in every game Rodri has played this season, you've always won or drew at best.
Tony, let
You've
me ask you a
never lost
question.
a
Do
game
you
this
think you're
season
going to finish up?
with
Do you
Rodri in
think you're
it.
going to finish above City this season? Let me ask you a question.
Oh no,
Do you
man, it's
think
a
you're going to
yes or
finish above
it's a
City
no,
next
no, no.
season?
It's a no, no, no. Oh no, man, it's a yes or no answer. Have you lost a
What's
game
your
with
question?
Rodri this season? Have you lost a game this season with Rodri in it?
I don't think so. No. Okay. No. Yeah. So what? What's the point?
What are you then? What are you talking about? And then the games that you've lost this season was Rodri there? That's a yes or no answer.
It wasn't. That's by the
It
by.
wasn't.
All I know is
That's what I'm saying. It's fact based. It's fact based. It's
I'm not
simple.
arguing with you of facts.
That's what
I'm
I'm
not
saying.
arguing facts. I'm not
That's what I'm
arguing
saying.
facts. I'm
So
just
when I'm
saying it's a bit disrespectful to call
exactly.
us a
So when
one
I'm
man
telling you,
team just because of those
when I'm
facts.
telling you that Rodri is so important to your team, yeah, that you look
Who
like
said it's not? I never said it wasn't.
a one man team without him.
Oh, here we go. One man
Dispute
team.
that
All right,
fact.
cool. All right,
Don't
you know what?
dispute
I
that
agree.
fact.
Thank you.
It's a
Thank you. We're
fact.
one man team. I agree. We're
Yes,
one
you,
man team.
yes,
Rodri,
yes, yes.
Rodri, God bless you, Rodri. Rodri, please
I
don't get yellow
win.
card.
I
Don't get
win.
suspended
I
again.
win.
We're
I
done. We're done,
win.
Tony. Let me ask you a question. Do you think you're going to
Mhm.
finish above Man City this season? That's the question I'm asking you. Yes, it's a yes or no question. Do you think you're going to finish above Man City next season? This
See,
season? Yeah,
on a
no, no, no,
that's
no, 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 no,
that's
no
a
explanation.
technical
Yes
question,
or
man.
no?
No,
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 no.
but that's
Yes
a
or
technical
no? Do
question.
you think you're going to finish above City this season?
On a technical question deserve technical answers. How about that? See, it
Oh,
depends. It depends. It
no.
depends
It
on
depends on
certain
what.
things. It
Depends
depends
if
on
Roger is
certain
playing,
things
Abi.
and on
If
certain.
If Roger is available.
No. It depends on certain things and
It
certain
depends if
parameters.
Roger.
See, no. See, this is what it depends on. It depends on Arsenal's January transfer window.
You're
I'll
not
leave
gonna
it
get
as
anything
simple as
great
that.
in the January transfer window, Tony.
Good,
January
but you're
transfer
not.
window, you don't go to January
But
transfer window and go and get a 30 goal strike and come into banging goals. It doesn't work like that. You're not gonna get anything great in the January transfer window.
but you're
You
not
guys have
God
already
in it.
flopped it. You
But
guys
you're
have
not
dropped the
God
ball.
in it.
In this summer, you're supposed to go and get a striker, bed the striker in, play the striker preseason, bed the striker to get used to your team. Stop relying on this January transfer window bullshit. It's not going to happen. You're not going to go and get an Osimhen in January transfer window. Moreover, Chelsea's got more money than you. Osimhen's going to go to Chelsea. That's one striker done. Where's the next striker? Who's the striker that's hot out there right now? Vlahovic. You guys wanted Vlahovic, and all of a sudden Arsenal were like, no, we don't want Vlahovic. Vlahovic is not good enough. You got Gabriel Jesus. Well done. You got a left back in Gabriel Jesus. You got two left back. We sold you two left backs. We sold you Zichenko as a left back. In fact, we sold you a midfielder left back. I don't even know where he is these days. And Gabriel Jesus, who's a centre back, right back, midfield. I don't even know where he is, right? But he's not a striker. That's what we sold you, right? You wasted your money. You're not gonna go and get some 67 million. You had 67 million in the bank, and guess who you got? Kai Havertz. That's who you got. You had money in the summer. You listen. You are Arsenal Football Club. I don't listen. You are Arsenal Football Club, right? In the summer, you are supposed to go into the market and say, Osimhen, we are Arsenal Football Club. We are back to challenging in this league,
That's
and we
because we
want
have a
you to come
donut.
and head
We
our
have a
attack.
donut of a
That's what you're
manager.
supposed to do. You never did
Because
it.
we have a donut of a manager. That's true. See,
That's your
I'm not
problem. That's your
disputing
business.
any
You
of
never did it.
because
Stop
the
waiting for
fact.
January to come and say we're gonna go get somebody in January. You ain't getting shit in January. You ain't
No,
nobody's releasing their striker in January to you. Nobody is releasing their good striker
on
to you
on a
in
me,
January.
on a
So
me,
you
on
start
a me,
thinking of next season.
on,
The question I ask you is this: are you going to finish above City? Because guess what? If you finish above City, you win the league. Because we're not finishing below top two this season. I genuinely think this league title is between Liverpool and City. You are not in contending for you're not contending for this title. Liverpool and City. Liverpool are back. I am more scared. I am petrified of Liverpool. I am not scared of Arsenal. I'm scared of Liverpool because
no,
I've
you
been
can
through it
afford
with
to say
Liverpool
that.
for
No,
how
no,
many years. I'm not
on a
worried
me.
about Arsenal. If you finish
Let's
above
don't be
City,
dramatic.
you can
You
win
can
the league.
afford to
That's
say
it.
that, and I understand that because you're speaking out of experience. You've won the
Out of
league
experience and
multiple
facts.
times in the last 10 years. Yeah, I get that. There's no complaints about that. But again, if see the importance of this January transfer window to Arsenal, yeah, it, it holds a setting. See, last season, yeah, if we did tap into the January transfer window and brought in backups, yeah, I'm talking of defensive backups. When William Saliba, was down, that was the end of our season. And because we were not able to go get a backup for that guy, coupled with Mikel Arteta's inexperience, we lost that title. So again, we have another chance here. This is another chance to go into the general transfer window and at least strengthen. I'm not saying go get it. See, it might not even be the best player you might go get, but at least strengthen. Strengthen. Go get someone. Not even just someone because we need multiple. We need quality in multiple positions in that team. We need a striker. We need someone who will come in place of Martin Odegaard because I'm not comfortable with our creativity in the middle of the park. We still do need someone who will come in into that defense and make that defense make a big shout, because I'm not totally sold on Gabriel Magalhaes. Yeah, we might be one of the best defensive side this season, but I still do see lapses in Gabriel Magalhaes' game this season. Yeah, he's not an upfront kind of defender. He doesn't confront defenders timely, and he takes steps back instead of at least timing your tackles. Like Saliba, he times tackles and goes for it. But Gabriel keeps moving back, back, back. You can even see that goal Leon Bailey scored. He just kept moving back, back. Attack the goddamn attacker. Attack him. Kick, at least do something. Do something. So, that I'm a bit worried with everything. And mind you, yeah, Bukayo Saka, he does need rest. We do know that he's not playing to full capacity already at the start of the season. By the end of the season, and he's playing all games, this guy might capitulate by the end of the season. In the last 10 games, he might just fizzle out and become a ghost. Who do we have there to give him a befitting a kind of push? Yeah. Well, it's a fact that Rhys Nelson can do the job. It's a fact. He can do it. We need to tap into the market and bring someone in. Onome, I'm screwed. People don't know about it yet, yeah, right now. It's by January people will understand the ramifications of what I'm talking about. Mostly when most of our players will be going for the African Cup of Nations and for the
How many
Asian
players?
Cup.
Who have you got going to the African Nations Cup? Tell me who.
We have Thomas Partey living for that. We have
He's not
Emery.
playing right now, so it's fine.
No,
Who?
no, no. But he'll be back, and he'll of his. See, Thomas Partey is right now in training. He's already training. He'll be back by
Yeah, but
next week.
who else have you got
He'll
going?
see. He'll be back by next week. So he's part and parcel of our player. So
Who
he
else have
will
you got
come back.
going?
But he's going for the African Cup of Nations. We do have El Neni, who's also going back. So that's one person out.
I
Totally.
can't
No,
believe you still got that guy in your books.
wait.
That is the big problem you need to think about here.
But see,
You still got him
I
in your
know.
books. Let me ask you a question. Have you still got Cedric the Entertainer in your books?
It's still there.
Oh,
It's
please,
still
man. You're
there.
not in serious, man. You're not in serious. You're not serious.
It's still there.
You're not
It's
serious.
still
Let
there.
me tell you something.
It's
Let me
still
tell you something. Football is ruthless.
on
And
on the
I
man.
say this. I say this.
Tomiyasu
I
is
might
leaving
sound
for the
rude.
Asian Cup. Tomiyasu is leaving for the Asian Cup. So
Let
that's
me
three
let me say
players off.
let me tell
Fabio
you this.
Vieira is out. That's why we could have even needed El Neni to even as backup. That's what I'm
Tony, let me
saying.
tell you this. Let
So
me
we
tell you
don't
this, yeah.
even have that. So,
Tony,
bro,
Tony,
we
let me tell
screwed.
you this. Let me tell you this. Football, yeah, football is very, very ruthless. I played the
Mm,
game. I played football.
yeah.
Football is ruthless. If you are not doing and if you are not useful and
Mm,
performing to what the club needs or the manager needs, you should get moved on. And you will get moved on. Ruthless managers will move you on. It doesn't even take not even performing before they move you on. We've gone to sign Doku after winning a treble. Do you
oh my
understand?
God.
We ain't wasting time. We ain't got time for bullshit. Listen,
Big ups,
if
Malia.
Grealish is
Big
not
ups, Malia.
performing,
Good evening to you.
if Grealish is not performing and Doku is performing, Doku's coming and he scores 3 goals in 6 games. Obviously, unfortunately, he got injured and stuff, but we could see where that was going, right? Doku is
Mm,
our most creative player this season. If without the brand, he's been our most creative. He's creating chances. We don't have time to be dilling and dallying around. This is what Liverpool did for years, and that's why Liverpool fell back. They had Oxlade Chamberlain, they had this Shaqiri, they had them man there. Pep was playing friendly, and not Pep. Klopp was playing friendly FC. Football is ruthless. Get these guys out. Get proper players in because you're wasting spots and you're wasting money. El Neni should not still be at Arsenal. I am sorry. He shouldn't still be at Arsenal. Cedric the Entertainer should still
oh
not
my
be in the
God.
books of Arsenal. What are you doing? You had
Guys
this
in the
summer to
chat, this is
arrange
a Man
for
City
certain
fan. He
players to come
understands
out
the
of your
doubling
squad.
of Arsenal.
Listen, you had this summer to arrange for certain players to come out of your team and put new players in, right? Both squad players and first team players. You had the chance to do that this summer. So when you guys keep going on about we're gonna get a striker in January, I'm like, that's bullshit. You had the whole of summer. Summer is the longest transfer window. The January transfer window is only 4 weeks. In the first week of the January transfer window, you're not bringing a striker in. So you can forget the first week. You got 3 weeks there. Are you really bringing the striker in the second week? It takes a long time for a big transfer like that to happen. It takes a long time. That's why I say you guys are not serious. You guys are not ready. When we need a player, when we want a player, we go, we get the player, come in when we want you, how we want you, let's go. Stop wasting time and doing all this bullshit. And you're going to solve problems that wasn't even problems. Your goalkeeping situation was not that much of a big problem to now go
I
and
agree
bring
with
an
you.
average
Do
goalkeeper,
agree. I
David
do
Raya,
agree.
an
Mikel Arteta
average
is an idiot.
goalkeeper to come and be saying I'm first choice, and you're considering that kind of goal against Ross Barkley.
under your armpit against Ross Barkley. I mean, listen, if he sprayed deodorant in his armpit that day, I bet you he saves it. If his armpit was smelling nice, he saves it. That's how close that ball was. It's ridiculous, mate. It's ridiculous. You guys need to fix up. All I'm saying to you is, we're not worried about Arsenal. We're worried about who's at the top of that league. If Arsenal's at the top of that league, then we're worried about you. Right now, you're not the top of that league. Right now, it's Liverpool. That's who we're worried about. We don't care about any other position in this league. So that's why I asked you the question. Do you think you're going to finish above City? Because if you are going to finish above City, you win the league.
Guys, we've come to the end of this show, man, because we have to leave now.
There's always one
I
rant.
have
There's always one or two rants from me and Tony's show, as you guys know.
So, guys, I have to leave because I have a show on the True Gooner channel right now. So, guys, yeah, catch me on the of course, guys, you can see the heat me and Onome bring in when we're on the show together. Hopefully, we'll bring that same heat next week. Next week, we'll have a more larger round, and we'll make it a call-in show so that many people could call in and have their say. Because this is the time now that people have to have their say. So next week you have to join us. And if there's space on I think we have to do a Sunday show, man. We have to do a
Yeah,
Sunday show.
yeah,
Let's do a Sunday show, man. Let's bring the people together and have a calling here on Sunday. How about that, Onome?
yeah. I'm up for that, mate. I'm up for that. Some I want someone to come and have a chat with us and see where
Onome,
we go,
tell these
because
people,
there's
tell these
always a
people where
rant.
they could tell these people where they could find you, man.
Don't find me. I'll find you when I need you.
Yeah, guys. See ya, guys. Don't go away from the channel entirely, yeah. Arsenal therapy this night. Arsenal therapy this night. Me and a gunner, yeah? This guy is called Oregon Gunner, yeah? It's coming 8 p.m. UK time. See, we only have 50 minutes. It's going to be a 1 hour drill, yeah? See, Arsenal therapy this night. You don't want to miss this one, yeah? Angry, very, very angry Oregon Gunner will be down here. We'll be talking about Arsenal. We'll also be looking at Bournemouth and their exploit in the theater of nightmares on Saturday. We'll also be looking
Oh,
at
nightmares.
Chelsea chasing ghosts, yeah, on Saturday. We'll talk about that. We'll also talk about Newcastle being blown out of this earth, yeah, into Pluto and Saturn, yeah, all live, yeah, this evening. Join me and Oregon Gunner as we take it up in the evening this night, 8 p.m. Join us. You don't want to miss that one. See, Onome, big up to you, man. And definitely,
Peace out, guys.
I'll call you up on Sunday, man. Big
I'm
ups to
always
you.
I'm always here to drop the reality to you and your Arsenal fans, mate. Drop the reality. Always dropping the
Stay safe.
reality to you.
Stay safe, bro.
In a bit.
From me,
Peace.
we out.